I'm here with Lisa from Recrucial Staffing today. Lisa covers the healthcare sector as a current client at Flow. Lisa, thanks so much for joining us today to give us your first-hand opinions and experience of being a client of Flow. First question we would like to know from you is, what challenges were you facing as a business that prompted you to seek Flow out in the beginning of your journey?
So right back when we started, I needed a payroll solution anyway. So that was something massive that I was looking for. And also cash flow was a massive thing for me. So being able to start a business and having that money readily available, I got sort of a pot of savings, but not enough to pay out that weekly payroll cost and wait for the invoicing money to come back in. So having that solution there that obviously that could be factored and done from the beginning was really handy. Then obviously once I met with you guys, there were so many other benefits of coming on board with Flow that really stood out. So it wasn't then just about the payroll and the finance and the invoicing side of things, it was everything else that was provided, and Flow for me stood out. So yeah, here we are.
No, that's a really common place to most new agencies find themselves in, that how am I going to pay that payroll whilst I'm waiting for my clients to pay their invoices? Because as you know, you might need about 6 weeks worth of funds in order to fund that payroll before you even get your first invoice paid. The payroll and the funding, what were actually the most attractive things about Flow that made you decide to come with us rather than a competitor?
So the biggest thing for me was the experience that the team had got. So obviously met with your colleagues early days, had a few sort of meetings with them, discussed what I needed, what they knew. And it wasn't just the knowledge of obviously their own service and of Flow that was amazing. It was the knowledge of the industry and the sector and everything else that sort of it comes with, and that sort of personal service of feeling like it was just ringing a friend and just being able to say, oh, I've thought about this, what can you help me with, or do you know anything about it, and being able to use the team as a bit of a soundboard at times. That was really important me, and I wanted to feel, obviously it was a massive leap to open my own business and a really scary time for me, and having that support there and that network of people that felt like friends, felt like they've got my best interest and my business best interest at heart, was one of the biggest things for me. I'd got other sort of solutions coming to me and saying, oh well, we can offer you this, we can offer you that, but they couldn't offer me the personalisation and the time and the caring and the stuff that matters, or I feel matters anyway. So that was huge.
What we like to offer is that support, like you say, because as a new business, going into it on your own, it's very scary, and to feel like you don't have that support can make the difference between whether you succeed or not, especially in the first few years. Would you say that the services have managed to save your agency or you as an individual time on a weekly basis?
Absolutely. Just the system itself is amazing. There's nothing sort of that hasn't been thought of, and the way the system runs gives me an insight into other areas of my business as well. So when you're uploading your candidates and things like that, being able to see their documents, and sort of one of the things that I really love is being able to put a time limit on those documents, so it tells me when candidates training and things like that are expiring, which saves me having a whole separate system to do that. The payroll part of the system and the invoicing part of the system is really quick, really easy. You can cater it and build it to exactly what you want it to be. So again, it's not a one size fits all sort of approach, and I can very easily see and check through things. It's streamlined and it's exactly what it needs to be. So yeah, it saves a world of time, and like I say, that's so important to me.
Tailor it when you first come on board to how you want to operate things as an agency, and but it sounds like you use it to the full extent of what it can do for you, and also probably things that you might not have even considered that you needed when you were first looking at starting up, and then you see that the software can do it for you. And it is like having like a little team doing it all for you, because the software just looks after all of those dates. Is there any advice that you would give to anyone in a similar position as yourself, or where you were when you were looking to come on board? Anything you wish you had known then that you know now?
There's always things that you wish you'd known, or you could do slightly differently. My advice to people would be go for it and do it. Like if you're wondering whether you can do it or how you're going to do it, look at your options and actually spend some time thinking about it. Don't just think, oh, I can't, because you 100% can.
That's great feedback and really good advice. So thanks, Lisa. So that's all my questions for today, actually. Thanks again so much for being willing to do this, and it's great for us to be able to give first-hand experience. Thank you so much.